I gotta start training for Alpha 2. This is the final countdown. Hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell as we, with all of this hype and with the release window that we got for Alpha 2, with a little more time to wait, talk about the March live stream development update. Man, let me just give you what you want right away. Here's the clip.
Roadmap that we operate from, and the teams operate very well from these expectations internally as well. But to answer that question, no, we're not years away from Alpha 2. Internally, we are going to be doing some testing probably late this year and early next year as it relates to Alpha 2. And Alpha 2 is going to be, kind of a slow roll out of testing. So our desire is to get in as quickly as possible, test some of the core systems and loops that we've integrated, since our Alpha 1, and get those vetted by player feedback and experience that we can iterate upon, essentially, and get an opportunity. And that's going to be all public, right? You guys know that Alpha 2 is a non-NDA'd environment testing.
Now, if I remember correctly, I think there was a creator in the Ashes community who might have said for us to even see Alpha in 2023, it'd be late, really late, like December late. Who was that? It was me in this video right here. This means we are in the home stretch. We're finally going to be able to see and play Ashes of Creation for ourselves. Now, it's not an exact release date per se, but we have a release window, and that's something to look forward to. Based on what Steven is saying, it's looking like a 2024 launch. And I don't think a late 2024 launch either. What I think is going to happen, they might do something similar to Alpha 1, which could be them releasing it during the summertime, which I think is perfect. This month, Intrepid focused on showing off how the environment reacts with story arcs. Story arcs are a feature in the game that looks at what the players are doing and responds based off of that information. The specific story arc here was the Blood Still Do, and you can see the environment reacting appropriately. Now, how the environment changed was the setting, the structure of some things, and even some of the mobs. This makes for super fun and engaging types of different content across all servers. Now, story arcs do go on for a limited time, but they can be replayed, so you do have a chance to get that content done. For the world-spanning story arcs, which push the story of your specific server along, those are more of a one and done. That makes sense to me, because something of that magnitude, you don't want to be able to replay that and have the same effect again for that server. Smaller story arcs, which don't affect too much, can be replayed. Again, which makes sense, especially if we're going for immersion. Now, there is a way to replay the bigger story arcs, but nothing happens. You're just doing the content to do the content. The choices that were made the first time that event came around is what's permanent. So when you do it for that second time, it's more for the completion. For the people who love lore, they even covered some of that in this live stream. Now this has to do with some of the characters surrounding Carphin. Check it out.
Over here?
Back this way to the statues we ran past.
Oh yeah.
All the former headmasters.
Oh yeah, these are the former
of
deans,
the university.
right?
Yeah.
So this one up front here, that's Tanfilarus Wren. He's the elf that came over from the elves and from the Pyrian elves at the time. And you can see he kind of built the tower for them. Started training the first students. And then one of the other towers is his best student, Aristod. We can point out his statue in a bit here. So he was the first human dean. And he's this one here. You can see him kind of with the book open. That was Aristod.
Wow.
So he's the first one after Tanfilarus went back to the elves after a few decades. Dean over here is the woman that's Jenica. And the interesting thing about her is that she never died. She was into teleportation, and that was her big area of expertise, and she just never came back. Hint, hint, hook.
No. I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Then we have one of Lamont's Oren over here. That's Darren Lamont. He was a dean of the college.
He looks like the wise guy.
Mm-hmm.
Oren's family is quite they're quite central to the story here.
Yeah, and the final one there's Klon Xander. He was all into alchemy, so that was his area of expertise that he really.
Oh yeah.
So if you see a lot of maybe some potions in the game with a Klon or Xander's so and so, that's the guy.
They then went on to talk about the milestone 4 goals. Everything is coming along nicely. They also said they're looking to hire more people to join the team. As fans of the game, we are in a really good spot. The studio is running perfectly. We now have a release window for Alpha 2, and that release window is probably give or take a year away. We're solid. I'm happy. I hope you're happy. I always say, keep the faith, have fun, enjoy the journey while we wait. Steven is always encouraging feedback and comments on how things are coming along, so please continue to do that while being respectful. Reminder that we're seeing the Mage in April and Cyclops in May, as well as some raid talk, which was confirmed by Steven in the live stream update. We are eating. What did you think about the March development live stream update? Please let me know in the comment section below. If you haven't created an Ashes of Creation account yet, feel free to use my link in the description below. If you're looking for a community to join and chill and talk about Ashes, hop on in my Discord, man. We're super chill. Please follow me on Twitter and Twitch to keep up to date with what I'm doing. I always stream the live development updates all the time. Come on through. I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care.